How can you be an astronaut, or how can you be called an astronaut? Because it is symmetry, right? Because that's why they have the heels for it. How can you be an astronaut or be called an astronaut? Or, but first, you will astro. You will find your immortality. Where is your immortality? Because according to my sources, everyone is a prince. So there must be a reason why someone is astro. Astro that were crazy people. Then plus with the detail that everybody is a prince. So, and according to my sources also, a prince has a parch. A parch is called a prince cheat. So, if ever that someone is an astro, he should finish his prince cheat, that is his parch, the reason for his captivity, why he is gathering for his black art. His black art that is called a hobby. So that's why he can start a show. From that show, he can finish what he imagined, because it is asteroid, is craziness. And from that imagined, he should likewise deploy an astronaut, or maybe deploy all astronaut he made onto his mind, so that it is a spaceship, the opera spaceship of all circus man, because all proclaim a show from a tin can. Because there is Picasso. Why is there a Picasso? That's why there is a show. That's why there is Picasso. And there is Picasso, there is a show, there is a freak. That's why it is Astro. So, he should come up with a gameplay that is, he can deploy astronaut, so that he can make a show for it, his spaceship show, his opera spaceship show, so that the circus man will be deployed to their spaceship, and that is deploying a spaceship for a circus show that is opera spaceship, to which it is a show that is opera spaceship. That is a spaceship, is opera spaceship, though you will always deploy an astronaut for their circus, so that their show is a one whole show. And so that that can be called an astronaut of you. Because how can you truly be an astronaut or defeat an astronaut? So they say that is feeling it, you feel like an astronaut. But it is astro, it is crazy. How can you possibly be called an astronaut if you're not astro? Because astro is whoever that is crazy, it is astro. Because the world's for astro, that's why they are crazy. So how can you be an astronaut? There is a way of being an astronaut, that is being the deployer of circus man. To be an astronaut without having astrophysics intelligence like astronomers does, because Picasso has a show for it. right? Because that's why it is Picasso. So it is being an astro, you'll be crazy for it so that you will learn all of your symmetry. And you're astro, you are crazy. You want to fly to the moon. It is all imagined. That's why you're astro. And you will deploy circus man to complete all of it. The show, your entire show, Picasso, is a show, is an opera spaceship, a circus man, Picasso. You will operate, and then so that your show can be deployed. And if you deploy a show that is astro, and if you are the deployer of it, you are the circus man, you are the astronaut, and the astronaut is dead. If that is that is one way of being an astronaut. Because how can you truly defeat an astronaut if you are not an astronaut? Because that's why Picasso has a show for it. It's being crazy. Because an astronaut is truly an astronaut. That is likewise, it is a show, Picasso. That is an idea if you want to be an astronaut. Here it is. Because I'm a rat, right? Because you can never be an astronaut. Because some were just chosen to be an astronaut. But that is feeling it. It is feeling that you are. It is feeling that you're an astronaut. But how can you, because Picasso is always considered, Picasso is always a show. Picasso will always be a show, and Astro will defeat Picasso. And Astro is craziness, because Picasso is crazy. Crazy is a show. That is Astro. Because it is a show, there is circus man. And circus man is always deployed. An astronaut is circus man. And you will form an entire spaceship to finish your circus. That is worthwhile. That is worthwhile to be an astronaut. That's deployer. It's being an astro. So you will not win over an astronaut because Picasso is a show. And you will be likewise be feeling well. It's just your feel that you're an astronaut because you deploy the spaceship. But that is opera spaceship. That's opera spaceship because it is a show. Because Picasso has a show and Picasso is always considered. And that is a technique of me. That is opera spaceship. And you just deploy. It is deploying so that you can, if there is a spaceship, there's an astronaut. Because that is imagined.